Well, good morning and welcome to Wednesday's Wake Up Call with myself, Debby Robinson, and I'm joined by a couple of extra gorgeous gentlemen in the studio, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment because we've got a fabulous day lined up for you here at Crafters TV, where we're going to be kick-starting things and giving you sneaky peeks throughout the Wake Up Call show. Bet we've got a fantastic, I can't believe I'm saying this again, another launch day this week with the most fabulous Create a Bow from our Gemini range. And let me tell you, the things that you can do with this, it's going to be for all sorts of different things, not just in the way you think. You're going to use this die set in so many different ways. And that's coming up at 3 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. Eastern time and 8 a.m. Pacific time. Now, we've got Creative Cravings later on tonight, but I'm not going to be here. Not going to lie. I'm heading down south because I'm going to be down at Peterborough for the next few days. But I'm leaving Creative Cravings in the capable hands of our gorgeous Michelle, who's going to be coming up at 7 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time and 12 p.m. Pacific time with a special guest. However, I've pinched that special guest first as well. Before I move on to that though, I am of course joined by my fabulous, gorgeous companion who has got that fake Friday feeling. Let me just warn you guys, he's got the fake Friday feeling and it's our fantastic Joe Remblance. Good morning, Joe.
How are you? So good to be back with you again. What a jam-packed day we've got. Debbie, may I say you look absolutely blooming gorgeous today, sat there. I'm loving the dress and the hair combo. It looks beautiful.
Ooh,
yes. Loads coming up for you today here on Crafters TV. It's an exciting jam-packed day and Debbie alluded to it a moment ago. We do have a special guest joining us as well. The lovely Ian is back with us by popular demand. How are you, Ian?
Hi, I'm great, thanks, Joe. Really looking forward to it.
Are you glad to be back with us?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, now, Ian, I hear you're not only going to be here for your amazing chat and banter, but you're also going to do a bit of demoing for us as well, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and really looking forward to it, Joe.
Fantastic. Right, can't wait for that. That's coming up in a little while as well. Remember, if you want to get social with us, it's really super simple to do so. You can come and share some salacious gossip or let us know what you're going to be shopping for throughout the rest of the day, and you can do that by heading over to Facebook, Crafters TV on Facebook, or Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Loads of you saying hello already today. Kathy says, hi everyone, so happy to watch a Wake Up Call live. I'm happy to have you watching a Wake Up Call live as well. Cindy says, good morning CCTV team and crafty friends from a chilly Minnesota. It is very chilly here in the northeast as well today. Lini says, hi Debbie, Joe, CTV crew and all my crafty friends. Is today the day of the special guest? It is. I wonder who it is. I wonder who it could be. I think you might know by now, Linny. And Terry's in Ohio. Ohio, Terry. She says, good morning. The snow has started here in Ohio. I don't think we're as far away from snow here. Now, I'm going to hand over to Debbie because we're going to have a little look firstly at that Create a Bow. Debbie's going to firstly take us through the Create a Bow collection.
I am indeed, but I'm just going to say I've got a slight issue going off here, right? So Jake, obviously, set this up because Jake's 10 foot tall.
It was Erin, actually.
Oh, was it Erin?
Yeah.
Erin is 10 foot tall, let me just tell you. Debbie's only a little short person, so I'm going to have to stand over here for the time being so that you can see me, of course. But I'm going to be showing you, first of all, what is coming up today on our launch day, which is the fantastic Create a Bow. Now, we've put a few little samples there so you can see the kind of things that you can be making with this fabulous bow set die, and it really is one of those die sets that keeps on giving because there are so many different ways that you can use this. It's absolutely fabulous. I've got tons planned, lots of inspiration, lots of black and white concepts, lots of boards and stuff like that we're going to give you a sneaky peek at right now coming up in the show. Look at those, Joe, aren't they gorgeous?
They are blooming gorgeous.
Honestly, think about your gift tags, think about your bags, think about your gift box, think about your own decoration, think about your actually things that you can wear as well because they're just fantastic. So that's coming up on the launch day at 3 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific time, where you can get hold of that gorgeous collection. However, you can have a little sneaky peek of it coming up in a moment. Right, next up on Creative Cravings, and a little sneaky peek today, because our gorgeous Ian is going to be showcasing what you can create with this beautiful collection, which is our Reindeer collection, and it is incredible. You've got your paper pad in here, you've got dies, you've got embossing pads, you've got ribbons, you've got embossing folders, stamps in there. There is a ton of inspiration in this collection. £55, 12p or $74, and you're saving yourself quite a nice little bit of pennies in there. And look at that platinum price as well, £44.10 or $59.20. And like I said, this is going to be on the main show tonight on the Creative Cravings, which is 7 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific time. I'm like this. I'm like, I'm going to have to go over here.
There she is.
I know. But yeah, it's going to be a great one. But Ian is going to come up and he's going to do a great demo. I've already seen what he's making, and I can't wait for you to see what Ian's going to be creating with this. And it is a beautiful collection, let me just tell you. However, also on Creative Cravings, and something that I'm going to be doing a little demo on as well in this show, are the fantastic Pigment ink, the Stencil collection. It really is a gorgeous collection, and it's coming up on the Creative Cravings show again tonight, 7 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Pacific time, and 12 p.m. Pacific time. I think I've said that wrong way around, but you'll forgive me. You're getting the full set at £34.99 or $46.95. And again, look at that platinum price on your screen, $27.99 or $37.56, and a fabulous selection of stencils that can be used in so many ways, from using those pigment inks that we have so well at Spectrum Noir on our lovely gorgeous side of the inks, but you can emboss with them as well, and there's lots and lots of different things, chopping into them, making them backgrounds, making the focal parts of your card. So I can't wait for you to see what we've got lined up, and I'm pretty sure Michelle's got something spectacular with these lined up later on, because I know what she's like. So yeah, that is literally what's coming up today, plus much more, Joe, isn't there?
Yes, there is absolutely loads coming up for you throughout the day. Today, lots of you chatting away with us already over on the socials. Sandy says, Joe, I must have missed it. What does the little red flower represent? Oh, this is the poppy, and you'll see us wearing these all the way up until Remembrance Sunday, which I believe is on the 13th this year, and it's to commemorate soldiers during the war. So here in the UK, you see everyone wearing them, but I know it's not a thing over in the US. So yeah, that is what those are. Right, I need to inform you about something that we launch every single Monday here on Crafters TV. Is of course our weekly Get It, Got It, Good. This is a fabulous one. It is our acrylic paint markers. You're going to get all 4 sets within here as well. So it is a complete collection. You've got an awesome price, $23.97 or $29.85. You're going to use your Club Inspired discount on top of that course as well. And the great thing about these is that they work on so many different surfaces. So denim, cotton, ceramics, glass, all your different card stocks. They really are beautiful, and they are that really lovely, vibrant acrylic paint, which is absolutely fantastic. Lots of you chatting away as well. Tracy's very excited about Create a Bow, which is coming up a little bit later. Sending paper hugs on YouTube as well, says, I'm thinking I really need to create a bow. And Alexia saying, wow, I love stencils. I don't think you're allowed. There's loads of stencil junkies out there. Right, I'm going to have a little chat with the lovely Ian, who's back. Ian, it's so nice to have you back in the studio with us again. You were a rip-roaring success last time you were here, and yeah, back by popular demand.
Oh, great. That's really good to know.
But I know you've been crafting for quite a while now, haven't you? But for anyone who didn't see you last time you were here, remind us what it was that sort of sparked your crafty journey, if you will.
Okay, so about 20 years ago now, I was working with a couple of ladies, Hilary and Anne, and they used to create cards during their break time at work.
Right.
I believe for charity. I got a bit involved then, and then they took me to a craft show in Birmingham. It used to be called Hobby Crafts at the NEC. I quickly realised that there was a lot more to crafting than just what we'd done, and they spent my money. And, I've been loving it ever since.
And the rest is history. You're going back to a craft show tomorrow, did I see on your social media?
On Friday and Saturday, I'll be at the Creative Craft Show at the NEC. Really looking forward to it.
Having a little mooch around. Not far from you either.
No, just down the road, really.
Fantastic. If you're, let's just say, you know, heaven forbid, you know, you had to remove one item for your craft room, right? There's a fire in the craft room. You can only take one item out of the craft room. Which one are you going to take? What is your desert island crafting? That was a better way of putting it. Desert island crafting product. Let's not bring house fires into it.
Oh, take with me.
Yeah, what would be the one thing you'd save first from your craft room?
My inks.
Your inks. Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing that. And is there one like type of crafting that you especially love? Is there like that one go-to thing that you go back to time and time again?
Yeah, I love crafting with just white card and inks, because I'm always really surprised what comes out of what you create with it. So, albeit today I'm crafting with craft card.
Oh, there you go. And are you, you know, the age-old question, are you a messy crafter or a tidy crafter, Ian? There was hesitancy there.
I would like to say tidy, however, I think my partner would say I'm a really messy crafter and my craft room's a proper disaster.
Amazing. Right, we are going to come back and we're going to say hi to Ian again a little bit later in the show, and he's going to treat us to a fabulous demo as well with that reindeer collection, so you're not going to want to miss that. But Debbie she was so excited last night when we previewed these, and I know she still is now about them. It is, of course, these gorgeous Creator bows. Our new launch, Debbie, isn't it? A little later today.
Absolutely. So coming up again, like I said, on launch day at 3 p.m, we've got the fabulous Creator board. Creator bow. I've got a board in front of me. But I just want to show you what you're going to be able to create with these. They're absolutely fabulous. So you can see this is all your metal dies that you get in here that are going to create 7 different types of bows. Seven different types of bows. I know, 7. I missed that voice. I do miss that voice. Strictly Come Dancing, if you're wondering what we're on about, and the fabulous Len. But again, just take a look at all these gorgeous bows that you can create. Now, I did say last night, Joe, I predicted right with this one, because bows really do finish off your projects, your gift boxes, and lots of other things as well that you're going to be using these for. So you can make a solid one. You've got a panel that creates a beautiful decorative element with that one that you can see at the very top. You're literally, I mean, this looks like the dicky bow kind of one.
Does,
you put on your dicky bow. But again, you've got all the pieces to be able to create that bow. Then you're moving down to the next one. Can you see this next one? This is going to create these fun bows. And again, because you've got 2 elements in this particular die set, it creates this lovely like negative and positive effect of a bow, and again absolutely gorgeous because those lift up, so you can have them stuck down or lifted up to create a little bit of dimension as well. And if I just turn it there, you can actually see that looks absolutely beautiful. And then the one here, down here, oh God,
it's almost
I
like
love
a big badge, this one, isn't it?
Honest to God, I love this one because it's just so big. It's a bit, I'm saying big and bold, a bit like me. Bit of a bold statement there. But absolutely a gorgeous bow and everything that you need to create, including around the middle bit. Do you know when you want to finish off those middle bits? You've got these little pieces here that create those middle bits that wrap round and finish off that bow really beautifully. I want you to think of all the different materials that you're going to be able to cut into this, so not just cardstock and paper, but what about materials like your felt?
Nice.
Maybe materials, I haven't quite tried the material bit yet, but I'm pretty sure you can do that with the Gemini, and we might even have to try Bernie and ask Bernie if she can do one. But again, absolutely fantastic, and I know that you're going to be just as excited because there are so many things that you can create with it. And I'm going to start with simple card making.
Nice.
It's what we all love. How beautiful does that look? And again, what Christina's done here is she's actually used these to have the matte in the same colour as just a little tiny difference, but put some glitter behind there. Look stunning. And the same respect, think about all the things that we have in our collections. So we've just recently launched those slimline cut and emboss folders. You can be adding your bows to these kind of things, or simply keeping them as like a focal part of the card. That one is absolutely stunning that Sandy's done. I just love it. I think using just an embossing folder and having the bows, this main part of that card, just looks incredible. But then
quite
of course,
simple but very modern, aren't they?
Simple, modern, fresh, something a little bit different. And again, of course, you'll be taking all your boxes that you make, all your bags that you make, and creating your beautiful finishing bow on the top. I mean, look at that. If you were to walk into a high street shop and pay for a box like that, finished off beautiful box with the gorgeous bow on the top, talking premium price is what you're going to be paying for, and that's the beauty of this. Now, that's not a premium price on the screen. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 coffees in one of those high street places.
One of the ones that cost a fortune, or you need megabucks to go into.
What was that?
The one you need megabucks to go into.
I love it. Love how you just say that. But yeah, honestly, and once you've got it, it's one of those die sets that you're going to use so many times and lots of different ways again. Love this one. I just wanted to show you this gorgeous gift bag. I think this is really beautiful. Again, it's those little finishing touches that just really make that bag stand apart and really stand out from the crowd.
Imagine that, just a few mini hand creams in there as a little gift for someone. What a gorgeous little present.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a little black and white concept. Before I go on to demo, because I'm going to show you how easy, when I say easy, super easy they are to put together, but I want to show you a few different black and white concepts so that you can see the kind of different styles of bows, and I think the black and whites really do show this off really well, and I'll just move those over so you can see them. I mean, look already there, 3 different boxes. 3 different boxes where you've got 3 different styles of bows. And then again, look at this one, Joe. I love that one.
Oh,
that's
cute.
Beautiful. Keeping it a little simple, just a little dicky bow, I'm thinking. Dicky bow. Your men's cards. Adding your tails on, though. Look at the difference that adds when you put the tail on there. Really classy. And again, I'm just going to show...
That's stunning.
Honestly, I just think, and this is from that same bow set. All of these that you're looking at right now are the same bow set, which means that you've got that capability. What do you call that? Oh no, that's creator aperture thing, isn't it? Where you do, I'm thinking craftability. Different craftability. I'm trying to think of a different word then. But different craftability in how you can use these. But do you want to see how easy they are to use?
Yes, please. I'd love to see them put together.
Well, they are so super easy. And I'm going to go in with something a little bit different to start with, medium. Not like challenging myself. Bit of vellum.
Nice.
Love vellum. Can I just tell you, probably one of my favourite vellums. Actually, I think we've got some vellum later on tonight in one of the shows. Maybe. Is it just the vintage diary producer and just whispering? I'm using vintage diary producer, and yes, I'm using vintage diary, but there is other ones on there as well. And think about all the vellums that you own in your collection, and you can be creating beautiful bows with this as well. Now I'm just going to use the, I've got the big part here, so I've got a nice big piece like so. I'm going to use the tail part as well, and I'm going to use this one too. And the middle bit too. So they're the bits that I'm going to use, and you've still got all these dies to create all these bows. Just absolutely fabulous. And there is a small middle bit. If you don't want the big one, you've got the small one that you can use as well. And you can use it on the small dies, but you can also use it on the big ones too. Now, with that said, I am going to turn all of these pieces over. Like so. I'm going to pop a little bit of low-tack tape.
Can you just run vellum through on its own? Do you need to put it with anything? Or just die cuts on its own?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can put vellum on its own. This, if you remember, quality that we have at Crafter's Companion, our vellum is amazing.
Right.
Amazing. It really is. There's, you know, the quality is like no other. And it's such a gorgeous, you can hear how... You can hear the quality,
nice and
can't
thick,
you?
isn't it?
Yeah. There's some vellums that are out there that, you know, they're a little bit on the thin side. But I know full well that this is going to work perfectly. And do you know what? We might even get 2 pieces cut. Let's run it through and cut 2 lots out. So I'm going to bring in my large plates for this one. Let me just move those to one side and run that through. And again, it is just your normal platform with these bows. These are thin metal dies. If you were using material, you would probably need to just change platforms up a little bit. Coming up on that launch show, I am going to be making a little headband with some material, yes.
Fabulous.
I want to show you the fun side to this, because people are probably thinking, but it's just a bow. It's just a bow. Well, no, don't think like that. Think of all the things that you're going to be able to use it onto. Think of all the different styles of cards. Think about your gift boxes. We've even got you covered on that show with a couple of gift bags in there as well. So there's lots and lots of things that you're going to be able to do with it that you probably would have thought, well, it isn't just a bow. There's such, honestly, I'm trying to think of that word again. Craftability.
Craftability. Well, Linny says, I bought these as soon as they went live on the website. Been trying to figure out how to make the dicky bow for ages.
Yes.
This has solved that problem. Don't think this die set will be leaving my craft desk ever, is what Linny says. So, yeah, they are something you're going to use a lot. You'll just be finding excuses to add bows to anything, I think.
Absolutely, Joe. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm thinking you're going to think of all the different excuses that you're going to be able to use. And look at that. That's cut through those 2 pieces of vellum beautifully and cleanly. Right now, it looks like, do you know when you've got your hands and your legs up? I'm like, look at it like this. This is me. Hands, legs apart.
I wish my waist was that narrow, honestly.
Well, I'm just thinking if I had a waist like that, I won't be on my slimming one, let me just tell you. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to put that together. I'm sorry, do you know when you see things, I just can't help myself. And I just saw it straight away.
I think the other one looks a bit like a bikini top.
Do you think so? Oh, which one? This one?
The big one.
Oh, I'm thinking that doesn't look like a bikini top at all. I know what you mean. These. Now, this one is the one that stays connected into your cardstock, so all your chosen. So I'm just going to release that for a second. And the same with this one. And that is because there isn't a cutting edge there, so it does mean that you could double up again on your paper and you could create that in the same one. Now then, I'm just going to release my other piece, and look how gorgeous already in the vellum it's looking. So I just want you to think of all those different things that you already own, and you know what you're gonna cut your bows out into. Right. So we're going to put the bows together, and I'm going to start with the smaller ones, my little legs and arms, and I'm going to give it a little to help it tease it into the bow shape. Use one of your either a bone folder. I've just pinched the nearest thing out of my craft bag, which is my tool that comes out of our scoreboard, is the word I'm looking for. But you could take your bone folder and create the same look. And if you haven't got one, I mean, they are already available on our website, but you could use things like your fingers as well. But you can see now I've got that little bit of curvature going on, and that's what you're aiming for, to give it a nice smooth transition? Transition? Is that a word? It is a word, yeah. All you're going to do is just literally take this, shape it in, and then we're ready. Now it's got that lovely little bit of a curl, and it's just teasing it into the shape, into that bow shape. Now I'm going to use my glue, because it's vellum. Vellum's quite see-through, so I am going to use our tape pen, and I'm simply going to just fold those over, like so, into the middle, and you can see now you've got your little bow going off there. And again, I'm going to repeat that. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue down just into that centre. And again, just pop that down.
If you search vellum over on the web, you've got at least 10 different pads to choose from there. So you could create loads of different looks and feels, couldn't you, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely you can. And you can see already, look at that coming together. Oops, let me just get a little bit more glue down just for a second. And just take that and pop that in. And there you go, you've got your first one put together. We're going to repeat that with the second one as well. So again, the easiest way to do it, rather than trying to bend it into its shape, just give it that little bit of a tease. And because vellum is a little bit more sturdy as well, I think it just helps to tease that into its place. So again, I'm just going to use my ball tool. No, scoring tool, Debbie. Scoring tool. I know there's a little bit of a ball tool difference there. It's the score tool. It's the score tool. You'll have to excuse me. And I can't even blame lack of sleep, because Joe, I slept like a baby last night.
Did you?
I did. I did indeed. Slept like a little baby. I did hear Joe though.
I was on FaceTime last night. Apparently, I was being quite loud. Do you want to do the impression of the laugh that you gave me this morning?
Ha 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 ha. That's all I kept hearing. Ha 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 ha. I could imagine him downstairs going, ha 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 ha. That's what I imagined you doing. But to be fair, I didn't finish the rest of that. I didn't hear your conversation at all, Joe, at all, because I fell asleep. I had a good kip though. Do you know when you feel refreshed? I woke up, I bounced out of bed early this morning. Oh, I just straight downstairs for my coffee. Did you notice I cleaned the bins and everything?
You did. I went downstairs this morning. I thought, because it's my last day today, not ever, only until next week. I went just to clear that up. I went down. I thought, I'll get down. I'll make sure I get down there early. I'll put the bins out, get it sorted. Went down. Everything was done. It was like a palace down there. I thought, gosh. Debbie's been up and about this morning.
Absolutely. I thought I'll get myself all sorted, and I thought I'll help Joe as well so he can just get out of bed and come to work. Now, this one is the bit that we're going to create two of as well. So these literally fold into themselves. And again, you could just go straight in, but I do like to tease vellum. So I am taking that little bit of time just to give it the little tease. And I'm going to pop that like so. And again, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in. When I say create bows easy, absolutely. Now this is going to create me big bow parts. Do you know what? I should put this onto some paper. I'm just conscious that you can't see it very well. Can you see the vellum very well? Is it better on the white? Oh, there we go. Look, I'll make life easier for myself. And again, I'm going to just give that a little tease.
I bet this is one of those things, Debbie, you could just cut a load of these out, sit down in front of the TV and just make loads of bows. Put them all in boxes so you know that you've got them ready to go whenever you need them.
Absolutely.
Make a big old box of bows.
Exactly, a big old box of bows, a little big old box of bows. Now look, now you can see all of this coming together. I mean, you can really, honestly, you can build this bow up as big as you want or as little as you want. And again, you can just have a little play with it, have a little play around. And that's all I'm going to do is, I'm going to pop my two bows, like so, and I'm going to just stick them on top of each other, just give it a little bit of a helping hand there. So I'm going to put a little bit more glue just into that centre, and again, let me just pop that over the top, and then I'm going to stick one of these gorgeous ones. I think I'm going to go with that one because I quite like where that flower is on there. So I'm going to pop that on. And again, this is when you can really, in fact, do you know what? I'm going to go there. I've changed my mind. I'm thinking there, yeah, that looks nice. But again, I like that one, the bow on the bow. So I'm going to go onto the top like so. This is the fun bit, Joe. This is the bit that you're going to get creative with. You're going to just style this out to the bow that you want. And again, all I'm going to do is take one of those middle pieces and wrap it around that middle. Now, I've got a bit of glue already going off there, and I think I might have got a little bit on the back as well.
I guess the good thing is you've just got all the bits and bobs that you need. So you can really be creative, make your own styles up. I mean, I know there's loads of different things that the design team have come up with. But there's going to be ways of using these that even we haven't thought of yet.
Do you know what I'm excited is how people are going to use this. I am really excited to see how people are going to get creative with their bows, because and what they're going to put them on and what they're going to cut them out in. So yeah, it's really exciting. Can't wait.
Anne's asking if you could cut the big one on a fold, Debbie.
Can you cut
the biggest one? Yes. The one that I thought looked like a bikini. Could you cut it on a fold?
Absolutely.
And
instead of cutting it separately, that's exactly what you can do. Hence why it's got the no cutting edge. So if you wanted to fold a piece of card, then you will be able to cut that and cut it out in one big fail swoop. Which again is fabulous and a really clever design there. Now I'm just going to literally pop my tail on. Look how gorgeous that's already looking, and I've even got some spare bits. Look at this. I've even got some spare bits to make myself a little bow at the same time. Oh, Joe, that's the beauty of cutting it out twice. So I'm going to pop like so.
The tails always make me think of like a bow in a little girl's hair.
Do you know if you were putting this into a girl's hairband, you wouldn't need the tail on. So that's how you would pop that on. But I'm going to put the tail on because this is going to go onto a little crafty box, and just look at that difference it makes when you add the...
You could even just decorate your own like hair clips if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Hair clips, yeah, hair clips. I'm thinking maybe pin them so you've got them. You could use a little bow, as you know, as a little decoration. Maybe pin it as well. Honestly, I got you well. You know how excited we were when I saw them. Yeah, I was like, oh, come on, Joe, look at these. They're going to really do well. I love them. I absolutely love them. And I just said, you know, everybody's going to love them for the reason being, and why I do predict that riot, is the fact that there's so many things to add them to that are going to give it that really classy, elegant finishing look. Look at that, two bows from that one die set that I've cut. And then I'm going to bring in, Joe, one of my boxes, little box from the vintage diary range, and I'm just going to literally stick that to the top of my box, and look how that's transformed that box immediately by, let me just get my glue just onto the top like
Felicia's asking if there's instructions with these, Debbie.
Oh, do you know what? I got that excited when I got my bow set. I didn't look. How bad is that? I didn't even look. I just ripped the box open, let me get in there, let me get playing. But to be fair, It's pretty self-explanatory, and you'll be able to see it. Look how gorgeous. Just take a look at that beautiful box. If I hold that down, I've even got a little bow that I can then add on to maybe a matching card, maybe onto the side. Shall we put it on? Go on. Let's add it to the side. Why not? So make them a little box. So again, just attach that on. And there you go. So you've got a beautiful bow, a beautiful top, and again, just looks absolutely gorgeous. Even in vellum, you can be creating something really, really beautiful. Honestly, I know that you're going to love them. I do predict that, Raya. I'm telling you now, I don't think they're going to hang around very long, these. And I did mention this yesterday. When we last brought out a bow, the bow was wasn't even the main item in the collection, but they sold out straight away. Literally, just couldn't keep hold of them. It's one of those that I think you're going to be able to use these in so many different ways, really, truly. I just think they're fabulous. What do you think? What do you think, Joe?
I think they are. I'm flabberwhelmed by these. I really am, Debbie.
You.
I think they are absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see how people come up with them, all the different materials that you're going to be using as well. And I think when you look at what you can do for the price, $24.99, $29.95, that's under £20 or $25 for Platinum members, which is incredible value. It's very, very busy on these already, as we knew they would be. They are coming up, of course, in our later launch day show with myself and Debbie, 3 p.m. in the UK, 11 a.m. on the East Coast, 8 a.m. if you're over on the West Coast. So make sure you join us for that. I would definitely urge you to maybe place your order between shows as well, because it is very, very busy on those. Something else that you might want to go for in conjunction with them as well, something that would work really well on, are the bags that we have. We've got a couple of different ones here for you. So this is the Broadway bag that I've got just here. I'm going to show you the kind of things that this makes here. Does anyone know, I want to burst into song and start singing Broadway Baby for some reason when I see this one. I don't know why. That's what you're going to be able to create with that. Another idea here of how you can do that. Look at how beautiful that one is. Loving that. So that's going to allow you to cut that. You've got all the instructions in there, all the dies that you need to put those together. And then there's also this one here, which is your Buckingham bag, as my producer Erin calls it, or Buckingham, as we would say. This one here, shows you what you can do. Do you think it's called Buckingham because it's very similar to a handbag the Queen might have? I think that's why it's called that, I really do. Check this one out though, because Wowzers Trousers, look at that. Hello, high fashion. Isn't that amazing? I thought you were about to say I could see you wearing that, Joe, that was what you were going to say, wasn't it, Erin? Maybe, I was thinking that, yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm projecting there onto Erin. So do grab those, they're going to go brilliantly. $33.98 or $42.48 if you want to get your hands on those ones just there. But it's not just me and Debbie here today. Oh no, as if that wasn't enough. The lovely Ian is back with us in the studio as well. Loads of lovely comments coming in, Ian. Lots of people saying how much they enjoyed you being here last time. Did you enjoy your time last time around?
Oh, it was amazing. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, and your creation was great. Thank you so much as well for the thank you card that you sent me. I absolutely loved it. It was fabulous.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So when you're not crafting then, Ian, what sort of taking up the rest of your time? Have you got any hobbies and stuff?
Well, pre-lockdown I used to like to dine out and,
nice.
And the theatre. My favourite show was Wicked.
Is it Wicked?
I love defying gravity.
Do you? I love that. I love the theatre as well, so you are a man after my own heart there. And what's your favourite, if you had to have, talking of dining out, what would be your, if you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, really wrong. Doner meat and chips.
I love that.
I like the pregnant pause there where you're thinking, is it okay to say that? Is it okay to say that? Of course it is, Ian, if that's your chosen meal.
I love the meat and chips. I love that, Ian. That is the best answer I've ever had to that question. So that. Oh, that's fantastic. But other than dining out and on doner meat and chips and going to the theatre to see Wicked, what else do you tend to get up to?
So obviously while we were in lockdown, I took to walking.
Nice.
And exploring some of the local area.
Nice. We got some pictures, I believe, of that.
Yeah. So social distancing walking with some friends. coming face to face with this young man.
Oh my goodness. Now he doesn't look very happy. Was he happy? Is that a bull?
Where is this? This looks more like this looks more like the Austrian Alps than Bromsgrove.
No, this is local to me. It's Liso's Park. So that was
beautiful.
They just wander around. It's amazing.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be a bit scared. Ian.
And then I took this picture. I love colour. So obviously it's got the bee sitting on this beautiful flower. I love flowers. Flowers are really inspirational.
Look, have you took this picture, Ian?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
and this one as well.
beautiful.
I just love the colours, and I think they're all individual flowers, aren't they? So they just shows you don't have to be perfect when you're creating them as well.
Beautiful. And here's you with friends here.
Yeah, these are my in-laws. We were out walking when we were very first allowed to get back together, so this was a great time for us. My little niece popping her head outside there.
I was just wondering, who was that little smiley face at the side of you? Look at that little face. I can just see a little bit of a toothy grin there.
Yeah, that's my niece.
Cute.
And then this is me and my best friend outside in Worley Woods. So this is a really beautiful place, really beautiful setting in Birmingham, that is.
Looks like you've got some lovely places to go walking around your way, Ian. Looks like you're getting out, really enjoying the countryside.
I didn't know it was there.
Did you not?
No. I've spent all my life, 48 years, living in the West Midlands, and I'd never experienced anything of it. So lockdown gave me an opportunity to see.
Wow.
Honestly,
looks beautiful, doesn't it, Joe?
And there's definitely good things that we're taking away from lockdown, isn't it? I think for a lot of people, reconnecting with nature and exploring the outdoors is definitely one of those. You've got a little box. What is in your little box is the question that's just been prompted in my ear, Ian.
So with the inspiration of the flowers, one of my favourite things is to create cards with flowers. And
nice.
Oh
wow.
My.
Look at that.
Oh my. Am I allowed to say, oh my God, that is absolutely stunning. Look at the colours on there, those florals. Oh, Ian, keep that there. Oh, come on, look at that.
That's wowzers trousers.
That is right up my street.
I love the fact that it's just all made with white card and 2 inks. And obviously glitter.
Yeah. I mean, that is amazing. Just 2 inks on there. Yeah. And then it's all made from cardstock?
Yeah, just cardstock, white cardstock.
Wow.
Amazing. I wish there was flowers like that when I go out on my walk, Ian. That would be lovely to see. Absolutely gorgeous. Now Ian is going to treat us to a demonstration next as well, which I'm very much looking forward to. Lots of love for Ian coming in the comments as well. Lots of people saying they're glad to see you back. Aish says, yippee, Ian. I loved his craft audition. So glad to see him back again as well. We all are too. I just want to remind you about those time changes for this week. So at the moment, for up until the end of Saturday, these are where the timings are going to be for this week. So East Coasters, 8 a.m, 11 a.m, and 3 p.m, and then guys on the West Coast, 5 a.m, 8 a.m, and midday. But then remember Sunday, just to test you and make sure we're keeping you on your toes. Oh, it's that side. They then go back. So then East Coast goes back to 7, 10, and 2, and then West Coasters 4, 7, and 11. So just back to the good old days, which is amazing. Right, I know Ian's going to go and get ready for his demonstration in just a second. I want to give you an opportunity to check out on those bows. I can see a lot of bulging baskets with those bows in them at the moment. So whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hello there, welcome back. Mary Kay says a lot of chat about the bows in the comments. Trace says, I'm not one for putting bows on my cards, but I really love these and can't wait to have a go at making them. Mary Kay says, love the bows with the vellum, could see adding a gem or a pearl to the middle for a little extra pop. Lovely idea. Susie T says, I can see bows on everything from here on in. A lot of you saying exactly the same. Would make great wedding gift boxes, says Patricia Payne. Pat says as well, wow Ian, what beautiful photos. Love your crafting skills as well. You have a talent for sure. Doesn't he just? Lots and lots of love coming in for Ian's make there as well. We're going to move on and we're going to share something with you. We're going to have a little look at the Reindeer collection. I'm going to take you through what you are getting. What I need to let you know is the only way of getting the 12 by 12 paper now is in that main collection, and we don't have anywhere near as many of the main collection as we would like. 70% of the stock here has already sold out and gone. We just picked that H up that I dropped there. Hang on, there you go. We're going to, let me take you through what you get. I love this pad because it's a bit like a 2-for-1 because I feel like you've got like these lovely ethereal sort of mystical images.
Stunning,
beautiful, aren't they? But then when we get halfway through, we then go very traditional as well. So whether you are going for a little bit of a mystical theme or you're going for something very traditional, we have got you covered here with this. So of course you're going to get that included in the main bundle. You are then going to get the rest of this loveliness as well. With this one's got colour matched embossing powders in here, which I just think is gorgeous, beautiful. Debbie. Then you've got this kind of, I call him the sassy deer. It's your dancing deer.
Is it the dashing deer? Or
dashing deer,
dashing
indeed,
deer,
yes. And you've then got more traditional ones. So you've got your winter stag in here as well. You're also going to receive the joyful deer. I'm all fingers and thumbs today, I don't know what's going on. The joyful deer, which is this one here. You can really play around with that. I love the eyelashes.
I love the eyelashes. It's like building your own deer there when you look at it, because you can take the antlers off and put a hat on, or have the hat in between the antlers, so it looks really festive. It's beautiful.
And you've got all those lovely, delicate little flowers there. You've got some really lovely sentiments within this collection as well. So lots of different ones. Sentiments, I'd say these probably more like verses. We see you using these on the inside of your card as well as maybe on the outside and things like tags. Then your actual sentiments, everything that you need there as well. Season's greetings, Noel, joy, have a magical Christmas. They are all in there for you. I know it's Noel. I was just testing you.
Noel.
But if you do know someone called Noel, you can also use it for that as well. You then have as well this one. Love this. Would love to see this with maybe some other glossy highlights in there. It's that gorgeous opulent deer embossing folder. And then last but by no means least, you also have this in here as well, which is your oh dear. Your winter woodland embossing folder there as well. Beautiful. £44.10, $59.20 if you are a platinum member. 70% of this has gone though. I think it will be the last chance this evening you get to see a collection this size on this particular collection. So if you want it, if you've been thinking about it for a while, I would absolutely grab it now sooner rather than later. But I'm going to hand over to the lovely Ian, because Ian's got a demonstration plan for you, and I can see he's also got lots of other inspiration there as well.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I'd love to show you some of the what the design team have created, because this collection, this reindeer collection, is an absolutely beautiful beautiful collection, lovely papers in the paper pad, and they've created these beautiful cards using the fun reindeer, I'd like to call it there, like on the first one. Rudolph with a bit of a shiny nose, and then a more traditional one with this beautiful embossing folder of the stag.
I love the
This is
antlers.
gorgeous,
If I
this
had
one.
antlers, I'd want them to look like that, Ian.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Again, another one, and this one's a stepper card, isn't it, at the front? So the little deer stands out. How beautiful's that? With a lovely...
it looks almost heat embossed the background as well, doesn't it?
Do you know it looks a little bit like a letterpress technique, that one, Joe? Where they put the inks into the folder and then run it through the embossing. That looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's beautiful, isn't it? I love that. That's really nice. And then this one, it's a standy, pop-out stand-up card.
Debbie made that one.
Oh, Debbie made this one.
I
This is
did.
this-
Yeah, in the future.
Oh, in the future? Oh,
Yeah.
That's
she's a
beautiful.
time traveller, Ian.
And another pop-out card. This is beautiful as well. Is this
nice.
not-
Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
that some acetate in there?
Yeah.
That's really
there
good. And it's
isn't
got the
there?
acetate there as well, giving it a bit of a snow effect. That's beautiful. So the one I'm going to create today is a shaker card
Ooh, I
with this
love a shaker
beautiful
card.
reindeer paper. So
Nice.
Oh,
Fabulous.
lovely. Oh, what have you got in there, Ian?
we're
What
not going to
shit-
get
what-
the glitter, it's hiding, but there you go. But we'll get more glitter in the next one.
Love that.
Well, I can't wait to see how this comes together.
Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start inking the card. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of card 11 by 7.5, then give it a score in the folder. It's the beautiful craft card from Crafter's Companion. What I like to do, I love the Tim Holtz vintage ink, vintage photo.
Awesome.
So we're going to just give some aging look to the card. And again, I'm a bit rough with my inking, so I just go in for the kill, if you like. Going round, just giving the craft card that bit more of an oldie worldy look, if you like. We've then got a piece that will go down the middle, which is 2 inches, well just over 2.5 inches I think, by 7, again, just to go down the middle. And just give that...
Gives it a lovely vintagey feel, doesn't it? It kind of turns that craft card into a real nice vintage feel just by adding that distress ink.
Yeah, that's right, Debbie. I love how at Christmas, like all these sort of lovely warm and vintage colours come out. So I
Yeah.
love a vintage Christmas. That's my favourite. We've then we're going to make all the bits that will go together with it. So we've got our mats and our layers.
What is it about mats and layers? Because it really does make a difference, doesn't it, Ian? If you, rather than just sticking something flat down onto your cardstock.
I think it gives it that bit more depth to the card and makes it look a bit more luxurious with the mats and layers. I mean, again, I'm very monochromatic when I make all my cards, and that's why I picked this particular project, because I absolutely love the colours, and I love that it's just a two-tone type of colour as well. So
I recognise those dyes, Ian. I recognise those. They're really our most recent range of nesting dyes, which were the, I call them the Craig ones, these, because this is what Craig had a little bit of a
He did, didn't he?
impulse
Yeah,
in
Craig,
on
these
the
are one of Craig's
development
ideas.
stage. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I love the nesting dies as well. It makes it life so much
Oh,
easier.
absolutely. Do you remember the digging? Because I know you've been crafting a long time, haven't you? Where we used to literally cut them with craft knives to get your mat and layers.
Craft knife?
Yeah, honestly, you used to have to take a ruler and a craft knife to get your own mat and layers. You used to have to cut them yourself. Very long-winded, lots of measuring, and now not anymore. What did you used to do that one as well, Ian?
I did at the very beginning. It was a craft knife and a metal ruler to...
Exactly.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the frame for the edge of the card, so just popping that through the Gemini, using the junior plates.
Oh,
so
I've
it
got
goes through a
my
bit
own
quicker.
heart. Yep, my big machine with my smaller plates.
I do love the crack as well when you hear the crack.
The crack of confidence, as they call it.
Is that what they call it, Joe?
That's what I call it.
The craft.
By they, I mean me, obviously.
So the couple of things that we're going to die cut first is the border.
Do you tend to stick to the same dimensions on your mats and layers, or is it something you play around with, Ian?
I do play around with it a bit, to be fair. And here we go. We're on live, and I've cut the wrong size.
Don't you worry, that is perfectly normal.
Not to worry. Where there's a will, there's a way.
And we've got plenty of craft card as well, Ian. You can help yourself to whatever you want underneath.
Oh, it's a treasure trove of crafty
is a treasure
goodies,
trove
isn't
under
it?
there.
Katie easily says, "Oh, Ian, you are just lovely. I'm so glad you're on today." Isn't that nice?
We'll go again.
You were just testing us, weren't you, Ian?
That's it, yeah.
Just making sure
You're
we're paying
meant to do
attention.
it.
Absolutely.
Done deliberately.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
Evelyn Kiefer says, we love shaker cards, Ian. A lot of love for this make in the comments, which is awesome.
Oh, fabulous. Well, we're here again. We're gonna make sure this time, I think, we'll just make sure I've got the right dies. I'm sure everybody will be loving it.
It is very busy, as I said, on that reindeer collection. I don't know if we're going to have enough to last until the actual later show at this rate.
Really?
Yes, because there are not many. It will be the paper pad that sells out when it goes. So the individuals, excluding the paper pad, will be available after it goes. But they will, you'll be able to get the other individuals. But if you want the collection, then absolutely, you will need to be quick for it. It's a nice sort of selection, this, isn't it, Ian, as well? A nice sort of mix of bits and bobs in this one.
I do, and I think it's like I do like a vintage Christmas, and I think this is like got a really vintage feel to it. This collection.
Have you played lots with have you done lots of cards with it? With the reindeer collection?
Just a few, really.
Yeah.
I've got some going onto my Facebook page, so.
Oh.
Little tease there, love it.
Oh, you'll have to share on the socials then. You'll have to go into the I'm a Crafter's Companion page and share your makes there as well, so that everyone can see them.
I will do. Yeah. That's a good tip. Right, so what I'll do with this one then is just quickly ink the edges on the frame. Thank you. So just give that a bit more of a vintage feel as well.
We do have the distress inks available. This particular colour has sold out at the moment. We will get it back. But if you want to see the whole range of the Tim Holtz distress inks and the distress oxides that we have, you'll find them all over on the website. So do go and check those out over there.
As you can see, Joe, I am a bit of a messy crafter. I've already started cluttering the table up, so.
Welcome to my world, Ian. You're right at home. Don't worry. You can't be any messier than me. Apparently, I've got the official title of the messiest crafter in the building.
Absolutely.
I don't know how that's happened. It was a co-producer,
I know how it's happened.
Really?
If you were here on Monday night, you'll know how it happened as well.
Oh, now this paper's looking beautiful, Ian.
So what I've done with this paper then, I've put some of that double-sided backing paper on it so that it's easier to stick down onto the acetate.
You like this, don't you, the double-sided adhesive sheet? I noticed you used this last time as well.
I do. It makes life so much easier. And I don't want to say like most men, but like we're lazy crafters. I like to do things that are quick.
Actually, no, though, it's quite, when you think about it, quite a clever idea. And it's something that I probably don't do as much of either. I don't do as much of, but I quite like this idea. Yeah.
So what I've done here then is I'm just attaching the die so that it's just part of the head is going through the moon. Oops. So to attach though, it's just part way into the moon.
Oh, I like this.
Nice.
I like this. This is looking lovely already.
And then pop this one through.
When you're cutting through adhesive sheets, Ian, do you use the metal shim or do you try without first?
I use my combination I always use is the magnetic shim and the plastic shim and the two
Cutting plates,
two
yeah?
cutting plates, yeah.
And you find that works okay?
It doesn't my Gemini.
Hey, good answer, good answer.
Okie doke. So we've cut the
Love that.
Yeah, I do. That already, look at, do you know what? That looks really
Stunning, isn't it?
beautiful, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
And
we're
then
going to do
you've
now
got
is
the
we're
other
going to.
section as well. Then, if you want to use that at a later date too, you've got both the elements there. Great idea, Ian.
That's it. So what we're going to do is pop that onto the acetate.
Oh, I like.
So then what I do with the bit that's already stuck in, like you say, Joe, we can use that again on another project, but I do want some little bits out of this one.
I'm definitely going to have to use my adhesive sheets more. I really like you made that look really easy on the acetate. Absolutely.
That was super simple.
And you know full well that you're not going to get any leakage, none of your sequins or anything or whatever it is that you pop in your shaker. Is that the right word?
No leakage or seepage.
That's the one. But you're not going to get any by using that method. I love that idea, and that's definitely one I'm going to try, that one, Ian, definitely.
So what I've done now then is I've just taken the backings off what's left inside the die. There you can see there's some bits left inside the die.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to pop the die back into where the acetate where it's cut, and then just pop where the little holes are on the die, and then that just pops the extra bits back in to give more dimension to the deer.
Top tip alert there, Ian.
So we'll just pop him to one side a sec, and we'll start to put the card together. So we've got our mat and layer. Another new favourite toy of mine is the sticky dots. I love this. So again, heavy-handed. I love it. Just pop that into the middle.
I love that, Ian. What a great idea. Katie says, I just want to give Ian a big hug. He fits right in with making my heart smile, as all of the rest of the team do. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's really sweet.
Oh,
It's a socially distanced hug, maybe. It's from Katie Easley.
Katie, that's lovely. Thank you, Katie.
So using some of the ribbon from the collection as well that's in the accessory pack, just giving a little bit at the top and at the bottom. Just pop that on. And then you can do both sides.
You've got Debbie's full attention. She's removed the glasses.
Oh, well, I can't,
Ian.
because you know what I'm like? I only have them for my reading bit. Look at state, I've got them on my head. But literally, so I can see it screen better, that's what I'm doing. So I'll pop it back on now.
So, so this one then, just pop in some foam pads just to give you a bit of dimension to lift this part of the card up.
Do you prefer foam pads to I'm going to call it my chunky glue then, like it's mine. My 3D Collal glue. Do you prefer the foam pads, Ian, or do you use a bit of both?
I use a bit of both. When I'm doing my flowers, I love to use the 3D foam, the gel, the Collal gel. But when doing this kind of thing, I like the simpleness, I suppose, of using the foam pads.
Lily Rugg says, can you ask Ian if I just saw him stick that tape on his shirt before he used it?
Oh.
What's going on here?
You see, nothing
People
goes
miss nothing here, Ian. Nothing is missed.
You did, yeah. I do that with all of my double-sided tape when I'm going to stick down for a die cut, just to make sure it doesn't fully stick, because the powerful Gemini is powerful, so sometimes you can stick it, and
absolutely.
So I just always take a little bit of sticky off, just popping it on my shirt.
Absolutely.
Excellent tip.
And that is the power of the Gemini, isn't it, Ian, that does that? Because that's a really great tape, actually. A really great
Love
tape.
that. Evelyn's asking where the papers are that you're using, the printed papers here, Ian, where they're from. The green paper, is it from the Reindeer collection?
It's the reverse side of the it's the reverse side of the one with the moon on with the so it's just I've used a part of that paper when making the card. So
there you are.
I did already ink the inside of the shaker. We're just going to pop some glitter in, so you can get this on the website as well. It's hunky dory. I think the glitter collections that's available, I believe.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Sharon, put those in
glitter in the shaker.
I know.
Like it.
Oh, chunky glitter at that.
Oh, it's the chunky one. Yeah,
lots
I love
of sparkle.
That one.
And then also I've used foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
Hey! Sorry.
Ian. Sorry, Ian. Sorry. We're so sorry. We can't help it. It's
We
that
can't.
inner Ben in us.
And using Sarah's tip, I've just doubled it up.
Fabulous.
So when I watched Sarah make one of her cards, she doubled up.
Jane says that Ian is doing a fantastic job. What a sweetie. Evelyn agrees. The crafters at home, they miss nothing, Ian. And Sharon says, well done, Ian. Your top tip's fab. You're doing amazing. Love from your friends Kevin and Sharon.
Oh, bless them.
Are your friends watching, Ian?
Maybe.
Oh, that's lovely.
So then, just to pop this onto the shaker.
Oh, now that is a really another clever top tip there by adding it onto the top.
Yes, and creating a topper rather than it being in the card. Love that,
the other way
Ian.
around. I love that. You've made that shaker element so much easier. So much easier. And what a lovely top tip that is. Oh,
And then
gosh,
just-
that's gorgeous. Honestly, that is just beautiful.
As if that reindeer couldn't get any more sassy. You have achieved it, Ian. You really have.
That looks amazing. It really does.
And then just to finish that product off is just to give. Oh dear, yeah, it's coming. Put some tacky glue on the back.
Ah, I can see. Oh, I can see it coming together really beautifully now. Yeah.
Those fine tip applicators make it so much easier, don't they, Ian?
Oh yeah, and with the tacky glue you can it's easy movable as well around the.
Look at that. That looks amazing. Love that chunky glitter.
Now we're going to have to find out, Ian, if you're a tea or coffee drinker, because there are half-time cups of tea often. It's important that we get out the information now, whether it's tea or coffee and how you take it.
I'm a coffee drinker.
Okay, perfect.
And I love I love a blonde.
Blonde. A blonde.
A blonde roast.
Oh, I thought you meant just blondes. You're into blondes generally, Ian, is what I thought you meant. A blonde roast. Well, I think you're punching that. It'll be instant, Ian, normally during our shows, but I like the aspiration of it.
So we just pop the shaker element on.
You've really tickled me, Ian. You really have.
Oops. Shaky hands. And then the last little bit, just to make the sentiment. From the collection as well, we're going to use Peace on Earth. And these are beautiful stamps, beautiful big stamps as well.
Awesome. And nice that you've got, here with this collection, you've almost got like verses for the inside and then sentiments for the outside. Because I don't know about you, Ian, but I always struggle knowing what to write on the inside of my cards. If I've got something I can stamp on the inside there, just makes it so much easier. You get a card from me, it says 2X from Joe, that's about it.
Okay, I'm using the Midas inks that I bought with at the birthday collection.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
These are beautiful, these are as well, so.
What is a Midas ink pad for those of the people out there that are maybe a bit newer to us, Ian?
It's a metallic pigment ink. So what you can actually do with it, you can do this technique with an embossing ink, or you can use it with your Midas inks as well. So actually give it a bit more dimension, and it's a bit wet glue, so a bit of a wet ink, so you can actually blend it as well.
Perfect.
So what I'm also going to do with this one, because it's a wet ink, I'm going to use some of that lovely embossing powder from the Reindeer range.
Nice, great that you've got colour matched embossing powders in there, because you know it's going to work perfectly, don't you?
Well, later on, what I do later on has got a little bit of, it changes the colour, so that's really cool as well. So let's just
Mary Kay saying, really loving this card. Gonna save this show back later to watch for the inspiration, Ian. So that's a real compliment there. Kathy says, beautiful card, Ian. Thank you for the great tips and the techniques and all of the suggestions as well. It takes a very steady hand to get that back in there, Ian. I know if I was trying to do that, honestly, I'd be finding it for weeks afterwards.
One of the things I would normally do as well is I'd have used an
anaesthetic bag.
Anaesthetic bag, but I've rushed myself and I haven't. So we have got a little bit on there. But again, when you heat emboss, don't shake the heat tool over it. Just move it with the heat. So
I never tire of watching this, Ian. Nicola there on the joystick, diving right in. There's a special word, Ian, for this, you know, when it goes from being a powder to a liquid and then to a solid. And I've been trying to remember that word for years and it's never come back to me. I feel like it may have gone forever.
So what I would then do is I'd matte and layer that up onto another little piece of brown card, but I believe I've already done this.
Here's what I made earlier.
In true TV style, Ian.
So just to pop that on.
Awesome.
And then just to finish off, because I do think I do think the image is a reindeer, not a stag. So Rudolph was a female reindeer, was she not?
Oh, a bit of bling, Ian, right up my street, a bit of bling.
Ooh, little blingy nose just to finish it off.
Oh.
Debbie, you know what these can be fiddly, can't they? These little.
They can indeed, but they're worth that fiddle. That's what I always say.
I absolutely agree, Debbie.
We're all on the same page.
And then
Debbie.
I'm sorry.
She's been full of the Debbieisms this week, you know, Ian. She's been peak Debbie all week this week.
Oh, sorry. But I know what I meant it to sound like. But yes, it's worth that extra mile. It's worth taking that time, and it's worth it in the end.
It is.
Cheryl saying, I love Ian's card. I made my first card with the Reindeer collection yesterday for my dad's birthday this month, and also did a Christmas card with this collection as well. I love it. How is your Christmas crafting coming along, Ian?
I haven't started it.
Oh, you've got time. There's loads of time.
It's been really busy, to be fair. So this is my first one. Yeah. So
fabulous. Debbie always, a lot of our experts say, well, I'll make this card in the show and I think I'll give that to X. And then whenever you say that, Ian, it will be card of the show and card of the day. You'll never be able to take it home. That is the way it works.
You could have just cursed yourself there, Ian. You could have just cursed yourself.
And then just the last thing that I want to do, and this, brand new to me, is the Spectrum Noir Glossy Highlights.
They're fun, aren't they?
And what I like with this is for the moon, just put a squidge on and then just move it around. This gives, use the right end of the brush here. This just gives the moon some texture. So when this dries, this will look, and so when you're touching it as well, it'll feel like you're touching the moon.
That, I haven't seen that done with this before as well, Ian. That's a really good technique.
And showing you how you can use it again as well, Joe, a different way.
Yeah. And there you go. And when that's dry, that'll show you the moon. And
oh, gorgeous, Ian. Absolutely stunning. Love that. I love the colour of the glitter as well against the green and the bling. It really is fantastic. Now, Ian, you're going to be back with us again later, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Amazing. During Creative Cravings, Ian's going to share with us what he's going to make during Creative Cravings.
Oh.
So I'm going to be creating this on the triptych, is it?
Triptych, yeah.
Triptych dies, and showing you how to create some more texture as well.
Oh,
Brilliant, love that.
lovely.
I can't wait to see that. Thank you so much, Ian. That was brilliant. Love that. Lots of love coming in for Ian at home as well. I want to share with you some of the ink pad collections that we've got available for you as well in our launch day show. I'm going to take you through these now. Now, we've put two different selections of our pigment ink pads together, so you can go for these. So you've got the Chinese red, the orange, this is the brights here. You've also got the lemon tonic. You'll receive this one. I love the colours in here. I do love these bright tones. That's plum jam. You've then got fuchsia, which is that one just there. You've got the ocean blue. You've also got the spring meadow. And you've got the oasis there as well. And then you've got another second collection here for you too. And this one here is your twilight grey. Oh, hello, nearly dropped them. This is your darks collection. Misty morning. Green topaz, then we've got frosty jade, grasshopper, friar brown, sandstorm, and the pumice as well there. 31.93 or 44.48 if you want to get a hold on those. Right, do grab those. We've also got as well coming up a little bit later. As well, those amazing background stencils that you can see just here. These are fabulous. Now, you've got they're really nice sizes. They're sort of a 7x7, so a bit of an unusual size when it comes to stencils. And in here, you're going to get the elegant trellis, love hearts, scattered foliage, cute florals, abstract swirls, rosebud florals, the beautiful butterflies, and the polka dots in there as well. And a really nice saving, 25% off there on those, which is absolutely fantastic. So just grab a hold of those if you want to see a full presentation on those. Then join us for Creative Cravings. But Debbie's going to take us through these now, I do believe.
Absolutely. Oh, I love a good stencil. And I do know that Ian, because he already gave me a little sneaky peek, because I'm not going to be here for later on, already gave me a little idea of how he's using the stencil later on. And that's the beauty of stencils. These are a fabulous pigment ink, and we call them the background stencils, but can I just tell you, there's nothing background about these beautiful stencils. A gorgeous size as well. So if you love your bigger projects, you're going to be able to create some really lovely backgrounds, but focal ones as well. Because simply add in the centre of there a beautiful sentiment and you've got the most amazing card. Now, the first one that you can see, you're getting 8 different stencils here for £34.99 or $46.95. That platinum price, or if you're brand new today to Club Inspire, £27.99 or $37.56 is an amazing price for something that you're going to be able to use in a ton of ways. So the first one we've got is the scattered foliage.
Foliage, darling, foliage.
Foliage, yes, just because I can never remember that word, as try as I might. But take a look how beautiful that background is. It is stunning. Not only have we got that gorgeous one, we've got the cute flowers, and again, a really beautiful stencil that not only can you ink through with the pigment inks, any of your inks are going to go through here. Texture paste, so if you love your texture paste, and texture is a gorgeous dimension, these are going to be right up your street for that as well. But there's other things that you can do with it as well. Pixie powders, all those kind of things, different mediums that you can put through a stencil. Honestly, there's just so many ways. And of course, you can emboss using your Gemini machine and emboss a stencil through. Gorgeous one here is the abstract swirls, another favourite of mine. I love this gorgeous floral one, which is actually called the Rosebud hence the roses, floral. Again, beautiful in design. Love a good butterfly. As you know, I love the butterflies, and this one is the beautiful butterfly. Then we have the polka dots. Such a fun one, this one, a real fun one, and I can think of lots of other things in your crafty stash where you're going to be able to use it. The elegant trellis is another gorgeous one here. I was just thinking about, do you know those Unky-Dory kits that we had on recently? You could be using those toppers on top of there. So it could be a background if you want, but again, like I said, take inspiration from the many cards I'm going to show you in a minute and a little quick demo too. And I know that Michelle will have got something spectacular lined up later on. This is the Love Hearts. And these are the ones that are coming up in our Creative Cravings later today. Bet, I'm going to show you a few, if I can, Joe, before I show you a quick demonstration. Come and look at some of this inspiration from our design team. And when I say, look at that, I mean, just by adding a white gel pen, look how that's transformed that.
Isn't it?
It's absolutely
Beautiful.
Incredible. Again, when I said, stick a sentiment on and a bow, ooh, create a bow.
Oh, don't
put a
forget
create
about
a bow on there. Oh, I have a feeling I've got a little bit of a different demonstration plan for later on tonight. Just taking some inspiration from that one. Pop that to one side. But again, look at these, the snowmen. Things like your nesting dies. Things like acetate and vellum over the top. The lovely one Jan did, the negative and the positive side. Look how gorgeous that looks. Take it with some of the things in your collection. So that beautiful statement butterfly and the butterfly alphabet. Gorgeous, gorgeous
Nice.
one there. Tons of ways that you can use these. Honestly, you're going to love them. Absolutely love them. But I am going to do my favourites. Excusez-moi. Which is the
I didn't realise you spoke French, Debbie.
Sometimes, now and again.
Oh, oui,
I've
oui.
got a tickle, so I'm just going to ask really nicely. Little, yes, please. She's such a, she reads my mind, producer Erin, she reads my mind. I have a tickle in my throat, so I'm going to get some water. But what I am going to do is try and get my stencil out of here without... There you go, easily out of the box. But this one is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to bring in some cardstock because obviously these are the pigment inks, made for pigment inks. And so I thought, what better way than to demonstrate with the pigment inks? And as if by magic, oh, I had to choose these beautiful ones. I've got pink tulip, I've got fuchsia. Oh, look at the colours. I've got plum jam, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, Brent, it's okay. You can drop it down there. I'll just tell everybody. Gorgeous Brent's coming in. He's
Never
just,
seen
he
him
was
so
just
shy,
hovering.
honestly.
He got a little bit camera shy, and I don't know why he got camera shy. He doesn't need to be camera shy at all. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Right. So what I need to do though is tape this down. Now there is a couple of things that you can do, and I'm just trying to find it. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Anybody UK? You can get hold of the stick and spray. You literally pop a layer of the stick and spray onto the back of your stencil. 30 seconds tacky time. Pop it down. It's not going to move anywhere. And it does help. And I think for this particular one, that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, you can use other things such as low tack tape. I was just trying to think then, to hold it down. But I'm just going to give this a coverage. Now, if you're stateside, our gorgeous stateside family who are watching right now, you can purchase this over on the HSM website because you'll be able to get hold of it there. But again, you can use things like low tack tape as well that will hold it into place and help. Now, you do have to let it go a little bit tacky, or as Debbie's trying to do, air dry it very quick. 30 seconds is a long time, isn't it?
It is an hour,
dance while
Debbie,
we wait for the 30 seconds. However, I'm going to just go down with it. What I am going to do is bring in some of my finger daubers. I can never say that word right. Finger dabbers. Is it right? Finger daubers. Am I saying it right, Joe? Because I feel like
Are they dabbers? Are they daubers? I think they're daubers. Dabbers are what you get out of the bingo.
Dabbers. Of course, that's how I need to differentiate between the two. Now, pop that down. Now, the lovely thing about the repositional spray is when you lift it off, it doesn't leave any residue behind.
That's good.
But it also means that that stencil going nowhere. So it's one of those lovely things to have when it comes to stencils and when you're using it. But we're going to go in with, and we're going to start in this top corner. I'm not going to worry about getting any on the outside because I'm just wanting to get this straight on and literally pop the pigment ink. Now, like Ian said, they're very similar to the Midas ink pads, these, where they've got a longer open drying time, which means it stays wetter longer, and it means that you can literally, and you can see that, can you see the sponge, that beautiful sponge? It's a real good juicy sponge for this. And again, all I'm going to do is literally pop, and I'm going to get quite a nice, I'm going to go for an ombre effect. I'm going to go from the light to the dark, to the medium to the dark, and I'm going to go in with probably about a third of that stencil. Do you know what, actually? I perhaps would have been better, Joe. So let me just grab hold of some, just for a second. Not that we've got not many to choose from. I mean, really, come on, look at this. This is a huge collection of sponges in here. And I'm probably going to get down
Debbie
a little bit
got a right
more.
telling off last night, didn't you, Debbie?
What was that?
You got a right telling off last night, didn't you?
Oh, I did a terrible thing. I cross-taminated. Is that a word I can use?
Yeah.
Cross-taminated my ink. Cross-contaminated. Thank you, Nicola. Can't be saying it now. Cross-contaminated ink pad. Yes. Tracy was not happy.
Oh.
I upset Tracy.
No.
Really shouldn't be upsetting Tracy. She's not the person to upset. But yes, I upset Tracy a little bit. Right, I'm just transferring over because I'm going to go bigger. I want it to... Oh, there's no light pressure, producer error in 5 minutes. What happened to the time? I tell you what. Oh, of course we have. We've got all sorts to cover. We've got to do demo of the show. Although I do think I have a
what's happened to
sneaky feeling that someone's going to win there.
What's happened to Brenda is what Kimberly wants to know. I haven't seen her in a while.
I found her.
You found her? Where was she?
I found her. She was hiding in a cupboard. Yes,
Where?
I found Brenda in a cupboard where the foil press is kept. Right-hand side of me, at the back of me, backside there, over there, like that. There we go. That's where she's hiding. I pointed there, but nobody could see that, could
No.
they? You know where I pointed.
I know
to.
where you meant. She
I
was in the
found
foil press
her.
cupboard.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
thought
found her. God love
I
her.
thought she'd exiled herself off to the USA because I heard she'd gone to the US and never come back. But no, she is back in the building.
She is back in
Supreme
that building.
Caldwell says, Debbie, your nails are a beautiful distraction. There's a lot of love coming for the nails,
Oh,
Debbie.
thank you. I wanted the Halloween-y kind of spooky woo feel.
Are you
With
going to
it
have
being-
Christmas ones? I feel like
I'm
you should
going to
have
have some
Christmas
Christmas
puddings.
ones. Yes. Christmas what is?
Little Christmas puddings.
I don't like Christmas puddings.
Well, you don't. Well, that'll stop you biting them, won't it? Hey!
Oh, get in there, Joe. No.
Or little candy canes on them you could have.
Oh, candy canes, that's a good idea.
Or you could have like candy striped nails for Christmas. Ooh.
Oh, that.
I want candy striped nails for Christmas.
Do you really? I can imagine you with that, actually. I can imagine you, yeah. I think we'll go with that one. Now, they peel this back. Oh, look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. Now, because it stays wetter longer, it does mean that you can add things like your clear embossing powders over to the top of it. I'm just going to shove those to one side. And I have got, as if by magic, some clear embossing powder. I'm just going to do a bit of it, though, not all of it, because... Producer Erin told me we haven't got many times. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll just do a little bit, Joe. We'll just do a little bit. But in true fashion, I do have a full one available for you to look at in a moment. Put that to one side. Going to bring in my heat tool. We're going to get the heat tool set, and then we're going to set that. And literally, the fact of the matter is, pigment inks give you that longer time to be able to do these kind of techniques. And it's one of my favourites just by adding that on. And again, I'm a bit with Ian on this one. I forgot to put my anti-static over the paper before I started. Oops. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to hold that there so you can see. Let me just lift it up. Can you see that turning? Ooh. Look how pretty that looks. And again, when you are doing this, no wafting like an hairdryer. Just take it across. Let the clear embossing powder set. And you'll get this gorgeous enamelled feel. I've got that countdown in my ear again. Right, I'm going to stop because...
Time stops for no crafter, Debbie.
I know, look, but can you see that beautiful... There you go. I'll see if I can get that again. Forward. Oh, there we are. Oh, There you go. That's what happens with the pigment inks. So do that and set that on all of it while it's wet. And then you can start to play around. Now, excuse me a minute, just don't be looking at this bit.
Debbie.
I know it's terrible, right? Just so I can
does
get rid
it
of
all
that
the
bit. Sorry. But you can start... Sorry.
Oh dear.
Can't take me anywhere, can you? Literally, all I'm going to do is, and what I did earlier, producer Erin saw me doing this, I'd add one already preset. I've actually cut it down into segments because I'm going to have it as a little bit of a triptych card. So I'm going to go in with my all-purpose glue. There we go. I'm going to attach that to the front part of my card, because this is going to be a finished card if it kills me. And I'm going to place this on literally, oh my days. Oh, that'll teach me to take a bit more time with my bows. I should have been quicker, shouldn't I? That's what I should have done. But you are going to get to see these in more depth, joking aside, on Creative Cravings tonight with the gorgeous Michelle and Ian and Joe, where they'll go into them in more depth for you and kind of show you the different kind of things that you can create with them. But they really are gorgeous background stencils. That means you can use them in a lot of ways, not just in backgrounds, but again, it's just showing you the kind of things that you can do. Dearie me, this is like super speed crafting. Oh, I bet they're laughing the little heads off in that gallery. They are.
Oh, they really are.
But take a look. Oh, they are little devils. Where's my chunky glue gone? Come on. Right. Oh. Did I run out of time? No, I didn't. You're not having it. I'm having it. Couple of little butterflies. Oh, wow-wee. This is like super speedy crafting. But you're just going to imagine, I've got my little gems on there. But
Beautiful.
Again, finished card. There's my other butterfly. I wonder where it gone. He's literally flown away off my thing. But there you go. All done and dusted. I'm leaving it there so you can see it.
Brilliant.
But how fantastic does the finished card look?
Beautiful. Have you got Ian's card over there and your previous mate?
I've got my bow.
Amazing.
I've got Ian's card.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Let's get that card of the show vote going in that case then, Debbie.
Right, so we'll start with number 1, the Creatable, where you can be decorating up your boxes. Oops, wrong way around. There you go. Tail at the bottom end.
Gorgeous.
There you go. So our bow. Then we've got our beautiful Ian's gorgeous creation of the shaker card as well. How gorgeous is that?
Amazing.
Beautiful, Ian. And then lastly, number 3. God, watch everything fall off. Number 3, the background stencil. There
Brilliant.
we go.
You've got literally like 30 seconds a minute to vote. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Right. The Hero Tool is what I want to tell you about next. These are amazing from Totally Tiffany. They are the store and supply cases. Now they're brilliant because they come in 2 different sizes. So they're all the same size, they're differing depths, but you have different size compartments. You've got the 2 compartment one here, which is fantastic. We've just got glue gun in there, some paint brushes. They're also great for things like in the car. You can keep the dog lead and the poo bags in there or something like that. The treats, you can use them for that. You've also then got your 4 storage container here as well, which is brilliant. What I love about them as well, the containers come all the way to the top too, so nothing's going to spill out from there. How about using them for those little things that are quite hard store? So, you know, your little glitters, your washi tapes maybe. This is your 6 compartment that you're going to get here as well. Pencils work so well in there too. And there's a lot of stuff in there in that 6 container. And then you also get an 8 drawer as well, which is this one just here. You get the 8 drawer container also. Differing thicknesses and then differing shapes in there. What I would say with something like this one, you can half and half them, so you could have 4 of the smaller ones and then 3 of the larger ones and then pop them into both. So you've got they're really customizable. You can play around with them how you want to put them together, which is brilliant. 49.47, 52.47. Demo of the show is, no surprise, card number 2, Debbie.
I knew, what did I say to you? I knew we were going to get this one this morning. But it is a beautiful card. So I'm going to say thank you very much to my gorgeous boys on the left-hand side side of me look how gorgeous that looks. Stunning, absolutely beautiful, cute. Oh, there you go. I'm going to freeze frame that. I'm going to go back and freeze frame that. But thank you very much, Ian, for your fabulous creation. Well worthy of creation of the show, because it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you to our gorgeous Joe as well. Oh, can I say, he's still looking rather dashing, minus that beard. But we have got loads planned for you. Launch show is coming up at 3 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Creative Cravings is coming up at 7 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific time, where we're going to go through all of those fabulous things. Creatable, I'm really excited. Me and Ian are going to grab our lunch because we ordered his jacket spuds earlier. So we're going to go and grab those and have a little chinwag before we set up for the next show. And Michelle's coming up later on. Join us again tomorrow, Wake Up Call, 12 p.m, 8 a.m, 5 a.m, where you're going to get some more inspiration and things coming up. Bye for now.